Robb, I'll be your best man for the night. And I'd like to start by thanking all the parties involved for helping out tonight. First, the bridesmaids, who I'm sure you'll all agree look fantastic tonight. To the groomsmen who have helped me with the daunting task of getting Vince here on time and dressed. To the families of Vince and Renee, and finally to the bride and groom. I'm sure you also agree that Renee looks absolutely beautiful tonight. And Vince, well, Vince just looks like he's won in a raffle. I must apologize in advance if my speech appears to be choppy or if I'm to skim over certain material. On the way here, Vince handed me a long list of things I was not to discuss during the speech. Having said that, this shouldn't take nearly as much time as I thought. In case you were not aware, Vince was the best man at my wedding about a year ago, at which he informed my entire family and closest friends of the many immature and ill-brained things I've done throughout the years. Some of which I still have to explain to this day. So when Vince asked me to be the best man at his wedding, I thanked my lucky stars that, well, prior to Renee, most women found Vince completely disgusting, which allowed me to get married first. And Vince, while you were giving your heartwarming account of my past, I was listening. Listening to every word, every detail, every embarrassing story you told, knowing full well that one day you would get married and I would be the last word. That being said, I would like everyone to take note of the nervous smile on Vince's face as I stand up here about to end the speech. For an occasion such as this, for an occasion such as this, it is best to follow the time-tested rules for toasting the groom on his wedding day, such as do not insult or embarrass the groom, and instead shy away from inappropriate jokes and humor. However, as you may already be able to tell, I'm not one for rules. As this is my first time being a best man, I was a little bit worried as far as how long the speech should go on for. I asked around, and the accepted norm seemed to be that it should go on for as long as it takes the groom to make love on his wedding night. That being said, thank you all. Knowing Vince brought me the best of anyone here tonight, I sat down to write this speech knowing full well that Vince is not the man he tries to pass himself off to be. So it is my duty tonight to show you, and you, Renee, the real Vincent Pearson. Vince was born on August 25th, 1980. Now it is customary to try to link the groom's birthday with any historic events that may have happened. However, as it turns out, nothing of great importance happened on that day. Although Fairview Riverside Hospital in Minneapolis still refers to that day as Ugly Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Exhibit A. After seeing this baby picture, it's easy to see why Vince had trouble with the ladies growing up. In fact, I have difficulty remembering a single girl that you dated that I didn't set up for you. And it was either a co-worker, friend, or relative of mine. Which brings me to my first story about how Vince and I became friends. It was a beautiful morning way back in 3rd grade. Vince had spent the previous night writing a love letter to a girl I got to see with a crush on. He handed the letter over to our buddy Aaron with explicit instructions to deliver the letter once the girl was alone. But to Vincent's dismay, Aaron handed it to her before class while she was surrounded by friends, classmates, and teachers. Soon after, giggles could be heard, followed by whispers, pointing fingers, all in the direction of poor little Vince. He just wanted his love to be accepted. A panicked Vince looked nervously around for any escape from the mob of 3rd graders that were quickly gathering around him. taunting him, laughing at him, potentially scarring him for life. His temperature was rising, his palms were sweating, and I do recall Vincent's eyes quickly filling with tears as he mouthed the words, "Mommy." Over again. Now, not being the type of person to let a pal be tormented like this for more than a few minutes, I rushed to his rescue, informed everyone that I had written a letter and was just playing a joke on poor little Vince. And I've been covered in blood ever since. Am I a hero? Well, some people would consider what I did heroic. So yes, I am a hero. Vincent's hero. What Vincent doesn't know is that I have kept a copy of said love letter for such an occasion. Please allow me to read it for you. My dearest love. The flame of my love now burns with such an ardor that nothing can extinguish it. Either grant me my love and lasting incandescence, or douse now the gentle light and release me from my mortal longings. If you like me to, please check the box below. I think he was using those lines right up to college, actually. Unfortunately, I cannot tell this next story as it relates to Vincent's run-ins with the law. However, he didn't say I couldn't show the photo. All I can say about this picture is that of all the drunken phone calls I've received from Vince, this one has got to be my favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Exhibit C. Contrary to what he may have you believe, Vince does not fare well in anything requiring high levels of concentration, timing, or fine motor skills. Nothing says this more than one of our annual snowboarding trips to Duluth. After a couple runs down the hill, we headed to the train park to check out the various jumps they built. Upon inspection and a couple of test runs, Vince decided he was ready to try a new trick off the biggest jump, a 20-footer. What Vince failed to mention to us is that his new trick was going to be a perfectly executed face plant. While we did not have a camera ready for this, I had described the incident to an artist to provide you with a rendition of his name. People, Exhibit D. Might I add, this new trick also resulted in a shortened ski trip, a trip to the emergency room, a broken wrist, a major concussion, and a trip for his folks to come up to Duluth to stay with him while he went into surgery. I'd like to present Exhibits E, F, and G. I again apologize as I cannot explain the stories behind Exhibit H and Exhibit I. As they pertain to a legendary weekend in Vegas. Now, Vince has always been one for letting his friends know how much they mean to him, especially around the holidays. However, his way of showing this is not always the most tasteful. Now, I'm no expert, but I do believe Vince crossed the line here, or at least broke a memory with last year's Christmas cards. I'll let you all judge for yourselves. May I regretfully present to you Exhibit J. Vince has always had a flair for style throughout the years, and this last slide proves just that. Now again, I can't get into the specifics of this story either, but from what an anonymous co-worker Vince has told me, casual Fridays never looked so rare. Exhibit K. Moving along, there were some of our friends that weren't able to make it here tonight. However, they did send some cards to pass along. So if you don't mind, I would like to share one with you that was just too good to pass up. This one is from the softball team that Vince and I played on this last summer. Congratulations to both of you. Vince, you were horrible in every position. Renee, we wish you better luck. The softball guy.